is applied, and it's applied right now. So leave your stress, tension, and worry at the door and come on in. In the first episode of the Happy Zone, we talked about the power of decision, to make the happiness decision. And if you have not made that decision, go back and do that episode now. If you did not get the happiness decision document, please email me at larrydavis48@gmail.com. I'll be more than happy to send it to you. And it's something you can frame and you see it daily, which is important to reaffirm your happiness decision. Once you made the happiness decision, we went to episode 2 where you realize the amazing power of focus. That what you focus on, you give life to. What you focus on, it grows. And so you found out that you can focus on the good and the beautiful in your life. Now, I had a listener, Taylor V to be exact, to call and say, you know, Larry, I've made the happiness decision. I understand the power of focus now, but it seems like I should be doing something more to activate this. That's a great question, and that's the purpose of this episode, is how to consciously activate that power of focus. So the reason it's so important that you consciously now activate it is because your brain, your primal brain, the purpose is to protect you, to keep you safe. It's your survival instinct. So what it does, it helps you to see what's wrong in every situation. It points out what's wrong with this picture, what's negative about it, in other words, what's dangerous about this picture, because its purpose is for you to survive. And it does this because it was designed to protect you from the saber-toothed tiger, so you don't get eaten, or the bear, if you will. So have you ever noticed how easy it is to be negative? It seems like we live in a negative society, and you have to make an effort to be positive. Well, that's because we're designed by nature to focus on the negative, to focus on what's wrong in our life as a protective survival mechanism. So that's why it's so important now to make a conscious, willful effort to consciously, on purpose, focus on the positive, so we can create a new positive habit and let go of the negative habit. So the method is this. Now, you can't just do this one time and say, I've got it done. You can't go to a bank and put in $10 and say, I'm rich. So you have to do it repetition, repetition, repetition. You can't go to a gym and work out for 5 minutes or do 5 minutes of aerobics, 5 push-ups, 5 sit-ups and say, now I'm fit and healthy. You see, it takes repetition, repetition, repetition. So we're going to do an exercise now that I'm going to ask you to do for the next 7 days. And through repetition, you will create the habit of finding something good. It's called the Goodfinder exercise. And the purpose is to consciously, willfully, on purpose, point out, call out, spot, and find things that are good, that are happening in your life, constructive, positive, happy things. And so if you do this for 21 days, 21 to 30 days, you will actually create what we call the happy habit. So what you're going to do every morning when you get up, I want you to have 10 or 12 pennies ready. These are going to be your happy pennies, your good finding pennies, if you will. Gentlemen, you can put them in your left pocket or your right pocket. Ladies, you can put it in a pocket in your purse or wherever it is that you can get to them quickly. And the idea is, as you go through your day, I want you to start looking for the good, looking for the beautiful, looking for the constructive, looking for things that are great, things to be grateful for. So when you are looking at people, things, or events, PTEs as we call them, when you find this, something good and positive, I want you to take that penny. Now, if it's a person, go ahead and compliment them on the good that you found. If it's a waitress, compliment them on whatever they did well. The idea is now take that penny out of the pocket, out of the purse, and give it to them. And tell them it's a lucky penny, it's a happy penny, it's a good finding penny. And ask them to, the next time they find somebody doing something good, to pass it on. And so you can actually create a viral happiness, good finding effect, if you will. So the idea is to do this every day for at least 21 days, because it takes 21 to 30 days to create a new habit. Now here's the thing. Do it every day without fail, because what happens is, even if you've done it for 12 days and you don't do it for one day, research has found out that the habit has not started yet, and you will break that chain. You will break that thread. You will break, it's not strong enough yet, and you'll have to start over. So, and it's okay to start over because you want to do it every day. But this is a mechanism to get you into the happiness habit by becoming a good finder. So do it for every day for 21 to 30 days, and what will happen is you'll create a habit of finding the good in every person, thing, and event, because it's all there. You just have to create the habit of finding it. Spot it, call it out, and so when you create an action that's positive and you do it every day, the action creates the habit, the good habit, the happiness habit, and that creates a happy life. So just do it. Now I want to end with a riddle of the 3 frogs sitting on a log in a lake. So if you like math, you'll like this. There's 3 frogs on a log in a lake. One frog decides to jump off, so how many frogs are left on the log? Okay, well that's easy, Larry. It's simple. I'm pretty good at math. You don't have to be good to do this. You got 3 frogs. One jumps off. That leaves 2, right? No. Remember, it doesn't mean he jumped off. He decided to jump off, but he didn't. So just because you make a decision to do something doesn't mean you're going to take action. So that's why it's really important that you get off the log, that you do the decision process, that you now do the good finding exercise every day for at least 21 days. So jump off the log, take action, create the habit of happiness. It'll be one of the most powerful things you can do for yourself. And please let me know. Email me, LarryDavis48@gmail.com, and let me know the fantastic results that you found happening in your life.